Hey guys, Baby D Poncho here with another Cardfight Vanguard video for you guys. Now I know it's been a while. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I was focusing on school, trying to get my grades up, and moving up to Denver, which I'm at now. It's kind of great. But it's it's been a while since I've recorded a video, and this deck that I'm going to show you is not yet complete. I'm missing 6 cards, but I really wanted to put out a video for you guys since it's been so long, and I don't know when those cards are going to come in. So keep in mind that I will tell you what cards will be replaced and what cards I do need. They're essential to the deck, but the way the deck's at now, it's still runnable. It's not the ideal, but it's runnable and it's still fun to play. Without further ado, let's get into it. So it is Spike Brothers. So the starter is Mecha Analyzer. Mecha Analyzer's skill, so it's a Forerunner, of course, but its skill is GB1, put this unit in the soul. When one of your other rear guards is put in the bottom of the deck, choose one of your other rear guards, bind it face up, call that unit, and gets plus 3,000 power. So it helps with just that extra attack that you might need, or if your opponent didn't let one of the on-hitters hit, you have another chance of getting it to hit. So, yeah, one Mecha Analyzer as your starter. So for grade 3s, this is a Rising Nova deck. So 2 Rising Novas, I'm missing 2 of them. They are in the mail on their way. But this is what I have to deal with for now. But one is SP. So pretty. So its skill is GB2. When this unit attacks, choose a card from your hand and put it in the soul. You may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck up to 1 card, call it to an open rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So his GB2 helps for if you can't stride and you just don't want to get those little attacks off, the little combos. He helps with that. His stride break is when your G unit strides on top of it, it gets the auto ability of Auto Vanguard. Counter +1, when this unit attacks, choose a card from your hand, put it in the soul. Search your deck up to 1 card, call it to open rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So the stride break is very helpful in the deck, considering that call makes them charging and it helps other abilities go off. 2 Hive Maker. So I was actually tempted not running Hive Maker, and I was going to run maybe Bad End Dragger, just the break guide, and then run 1 Good End Dragger for it, just for the fun of it. But I found out Hive Maker is very helpful in the deck. And it's for his, so he has the charge. If you don't know what charge does, it's when a unit is placed on rearguard due to an effect or an ability, well, an effect, you may have it become charging, and then at the end of its battle, you put it on the bottom of the deck. So it incorporates Spike Brothers theme, basically. So it's GB1 is if this unit is charging, this unit gets counter +1. When this unit is pulling your deck from rearguard, may pay the cost you do, choose up to 1 card from your hand and call it to an open rearguard. So it helps get your extra attacks in. Yeah, it whittles down your hand, but if you're going for your push, it's worth it. 1 outrange linebacker, or lineback. So he has the charge ability as well, but he has a Vanguard rearguard ability of GB1. When this unit attacks Vanguard, it gets plus 4,000 power. That extra 4,000 really does help in the deck. Helps this card out a lot, considering it's a 10k. So the extra 4 on the rear guard for the ability is helpful, but it's the on-hit ability. So put this in your soul. When this unit attacks, it's a Vanguard. You may pay the cost if you do. Choose up to 1 card from your hand, call it to an open rear guard. So he helps with the more multiple attacks setup again. So 1 Bulldozer Dope is the next grade 3. So it has the charge ability. Also, it is a rearguard continuous GB1. If it's charging, this unit gets plus 10,000 power. So it's by itself, it is a 21k attack, which is very great and amazing in this deck. So, as my replacements for Rising Nova for now, it's 2 Bloody Ogle. So I decided to run this because it's the Legion. It helps get just send 4 cards back in the deck, fail Legion just to get the cards back in the deck. I've had to do it once or twice now, and it's actually saved me, because I ran out of heals or something. I just did it just for the heck of it, and I strode into Flash Bruce. So, just something basic, And then you can't use the Legion ability, of course, because you don't run the Legion mate. But you can run it as Counterblast. You can use his Counterblast 2, choose a card from your hand, and shove it into the soul. Um, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost you do. Search deck up to one card, call it to an open record, and shuffle deck. So, just a little call power. It's kind of heavy, though, so not ideal, but it's still there. 3, so now onto grade 2s. 3 Wink Killer Misery, 1 SP. But Wink Killer Misery has an amazing skill to help the deck run properly. So its skill is GB1, Counterblast 1, choose a card from your hand and put it in the soul. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if it's boosted, you may pay the cost if you do. Search your deck up to one card, not named Wink Killer Misery, call it to open rearguard, shuffle your deck, and that unit gets plus 5,000 power. So, helps with more attacks, helps with getting more units out, and keep this cycle of Spike Brothers going. So for other grade 2s, 3 Lethal Forward. Lethal Forward has the charge ability, and its GB1 is when this unit becomes charging. Until the end of the turn, this unit gets plus 2,000 power. And the ability of Auto Rearguard. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if you have a Vanguard with Rising in its card name, not Nova, just Rising, may search your deck up to one card other than Lethal Forward from your deck, call it to open Rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So, helps get more attacks in and cycle, and you put that back, call a unit. If that hits, you can call that back out if it's from deck, and you just sort of cycle, stuff like that. So, 3 Mayhem Tiger, one of the most trolliest cards in this deck. So it has the charge ability. Its other ability is GB1 Soul Blast 1. If this unit is charging, when your opponent places a unit on the Guardian Circle, and this unit is attacking the Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or less Guardian units. Grade 2 or less Guardians. So you can't break G-Guards, and it does not PGs still nullify it, so there's no point in wasting it on that. But say your opponent guards with a 10k shield, you can break that, and it's not once per turn. Keep that in mind. So every time they place a unit, you can Soul Blast and break it, and Soul Blast and break it. So it's pretty trolly and pretty fun. That's why it's 3. It was at 2 originally when I was playtesting it, but I felt like 3 was just a little bit better. So then 2 Axe Divers. So it has the charge ability, and this card helps a lot with consistency of getting charge off, because its ability is GB1, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on rearguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Choose one of your other rearguards, bind it, call it to an open rearguard circle, and then if this unit is charging, that unit gets plus 5,000 power. So it helps with consistency. Also, you have to have a Vanguard with Rising in its card name, but it's not too hard. So now grade 1s, 2 Full Speed Spectre. Full Speed Spectre. Sorry, it's not focusing. There we go. So Full Speed Spectre's ability is Charge. So it has a charge ability, and then it's Rearguard GB1, Counterblast 1. When this unit becomes charging, you may pay the cost. If you do, it gets plus 4,000 power, and this unit can attack a Vanguard from the back row. So helps gain more attacks off. So 2 Air Force Elza. Focus, please. Sorry. But it has the charge ability, and Counterblast 1, GB1 Counterblast 1. At the end of the battle, this unit boosted a charging unit. You may pay the cost if you do. Bind the boosted unit, face up, call it to open rearguard, and if that unit is charging, and if this unit is charging, sorry, that unit gets plus 2,000 power till the end of turn. Put this unit on the bottom of the deck. So continues with the charge. Next for grade 1s, 3 Frog Raider. This card is so amazing in the deck. It helps just with keeping the column attack, and great combo with one of the strides is this card. So its ability is Rearguard GB1. when your unit with the charge ability is placed on rearguard in the same column as this unit, do an effect of one of your cards. If you have a Vanguard with Rising in its card name, stand this unit. So you can see where the combos can get at there. Just keep the consistent full column attacks. Sorry. So the rest of grade ones run 3 Acrobat Verdi. So it's the Stride Fodder, and also it's your Rising Searcher. So pretty basic there. So for your PGs, run 4 Kiss Mark Alm. It is the Unflipper, so as long as there's another one in the drop zone, you can countercharge one. It is necessary you run this because you do counterblast a lot in the deck, so you do need it. So for triggers, run 6 crit. So I'm missing 4 of the Lyre Lips. It's the Rising Nova critical. So these Silenced Jokers would be replaced with the Lyre Lips, and those 2 would be replaced with 2 Silenced Joker. But so for now, this lineup works. I do not recommend using this. It's pretty useless. It's just the crits I had. But definitely, if you don't have them, you got to run your Silenced Joker, just because you can put in the soul and countercharge 1. So it's helpful. So then run 4 draw triggers. Cheer Girl Pauline, nothing special there, just the 4 draw. Then run 2 Devil Watch. It's 2 stand triggers, but it's Devil Watch, and its ability is Charge. So that's a charge ability. And GB1, when this unit attacks or boosts, if this unit is charging, you may countercharge 1, soul charge 1, and this unit gets plus 3,000 power. So he helps with your countercharging and get more soul. So for heal triggers, run 2 Cheer Girl Tiara, 1 Cheer Girl Sandra, and 1 Adelaide, of course. You gotta run your 1 Adelaide. Saved me actually multiple times, surprisingly. Okay, so now onto the G Zone. So for the G Zone, I run 2 Shoot Down King Miracle Ace. Miracle Ace provides a great combo with Frog Raider, and you'll see when I read the effect. So its effect is act once per turn. Counterblast 1, choose a face down card, Shoot Down King Miracle Ace from your G Zone, turn it face up. Until the end of the turn, this unit gets, when your rear guard is put in the deck, choose one of your units and get plus 5,000 power. So that's pretty generic. It's alright, but its other ability is what you use it for. And Auto, Vanguard, GB3, Soul Blast 2. When your rear guard is put on the bottom of the deck, you may pay the cost if you do. Choose 1 card from your hand, call it to an open rear guard. So when you use this card, you want to make sure you have a lot of soul, so you can keep attacking and keep your multiple attacks going. So next for your G-Zone, run 4 Great Hero Rising Supernova. So this ability is choose a face-down card from your G-Zone, turn it face up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Choose the same number of rear guards as face-up copies of Great Hero Rising Supernova in your G-Zone. They become charging, and if there are 4 more rear guards charging, all your units get plus 10. So as long as you have units charging and you attack, you can choose other units to become charging with him. And if there are 4 more at the time, all your units, including him, get plus 10,000 power. So it gets kind of ridiculous. 1 Great Villain, Dirty Picario. Now this card saved me multiple times. So it's a GB3, Counterblast 2. Choose a face-down card from your G-Zone and turn it face up. Choose a card from your hand and put it in your soul. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Search your deck up to 1 card for each face-up card in your G-Zone. And call the cards that were searched to separate open rearguard circles, and then shuffle your deck. So it's a really great card. Helps get your full field replenished. If you just did a big push, so like you have no field and no hand, and you go into that, you can call full field, or if your opponent retired all your rearguards or something, which you shouldn't have much of anyways, but he helps with getting your full field back for a push. So, 1 Great Villainous Damper Lily. So this is usually your first stride. So its ability is when this unit attacks its Vanguard, choose up to 1 card from your hand with the charge ability, call it to rear guard, not open, and until the end of the turn, that unit gets plus 5,000 power, and when that and the ability of auto when this unit is put into your deck from rear guard, draw a card. So helps get more cards in hand and a little more pressure. One super heavy Chariot Tiger Centron. So Tiger Centron's skill is just, it's there if you need it. You very rarely ever use this card. I will most likely be replacing this with the new GB8 that's coming out. I actually like the GB8 for this deck. If you get it off, it's ridiculous and very consistent. Keeps calling and stuff like that. So, act once per turn, counter +1, choose any number of rear guards with the charge ability, and they become charging until the end of the turn. Choose up to 5 of your rear guards, other than the units chosen with this effect already, and they get plus 2,000 power till the end of the turn. So, just a little bit power boost, a little bit charge boost, make units become charging, and a little bit power boost, so it's there. 2 flash boosts. I actually want to change that out for 2 more Miracle Aces, but it's still there for now. But Flash Bruce's skill is on hit, choose a card from your hand and put it in the soul. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, you may pay the cost if you do. Search your deck up to 1 card, call it to open rear guard, or call it to rear guard, shuffle your deck, and that unit gets plus 5,000 power till the end of the turn. So just more call power and more search power, stuff like that. 1 Juggernaut maximum, so G guards. So it's 15,000 shield, of course, but it has the ability of when it's placed in Guardian Circle, choose up to 1 of your grade 2 or less rear guards. You may have that unit get plus 10,000 power till the end of the turn. And if you do, this unit gets plus 10,000 shield till the end of the battle. And at the end of your turn, put the rear guard chosen with this effect to the bottom of the deck. So he kind of helps protect, like if your opponent has an ability that whenever the units retire from rear guard, it gains power, something like that, so Kagero. Also, if you don't want it in the drop zone, you want it back in the deck, it helps with that, so you can call it back out. So for other G guards, run 2 Excellent Cheerleader Area. So Area's ability is so easy to get off in this deck. It's when this unit is placed in Guardian Circle, if you have 3 or less rear guards, this unit gets plus 5,000 power until end of battle, which you should always pretty much have 3 or less in during your opponent's turn. So, no big surprise there. So for Crate Elementals, I run 1 Sabreeze, of course, Air Element Sabreeze. For if your opponent does stall you or attempt to, and you can afford to use a Counter Blast, it's there. But if not, generic Stride or a flip for like Supernova, stuff like that. So it's there to be there. And then the last one is Dark Element Dismal. So I actually enjoy having Dismal in the deck. It is just a 15 shield, but it protects your rear guard. So like say you have Windkiller Misery on a rear guard, and you want to keep it for your push for the turn. And you G guard with this, it protects it, just so you can keep it there for sure. So it's really useful. I enjoy having it. So that's it, guys, for this deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and comment on what I can improve on. Keep in mind, this is still on a phone, sorry. Also, if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that little bell next to it, so you do get notifications whenever I start recording, whenever I upload video. I'm going to try to start recording consistently, but it's going to be rough because I'm now in a higher end school. So I'm going to try. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Peace.